Alright, what's up you guys? I am here with part 2 of my Wrestlemania pay-per-view collection. Go check out part 1. I did 15 through 24, and now I'm going to do 25 through 33. So, let's get right into this. Here we have WrestleMania 25, and I actually have the box set edition that came with the book as well, but took up too much space, so I'm just going to leave it out for this one. It's a great box though. I try to keep it with it as much as I can. But when I'm doing videos, it just takes too much space. Alright, so, awesome cover here. I'm a little upset that R-Truth is on it instead of Matt Hardy. R-Truth's nowhere to be even seen. I think he might be in the Lumberjack match, but that's about it. But we have the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. It's really the 24th, but whatever, WWE logic. So there's your backing. And then here we have Triple H and Randy Orton. You have your really good triple threat match there with Edge, Big Show, and John Cena. Then you have your Money in the Bank match there. You have Jeff and Matt, and then Extreme Rules match. And then we have The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, of course, which many consider to be the greatest match of all time. Alright, so there's your insert there. I think it was the Reliance Stadium, if I remember correctly. In Dallas, I think. Houston, Dallas, one of those two. So, there you go. Awesome stuff. Beautiful stadium. It's going to bug me now. I think it's Dallas. I know it's not Houston. Is it on here? Probably not. Nope. Whatever. Okay, and then the Hall of Fame that year was really good as well. You had Stone Cold going in. I think Howard Finkel as well, yeah. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Alright, so this is WrestleMania 26. This is the collector's edition with the box. So I'm going to try to get this out one-handed. And there you have beautiful artwork in here. Very good stuff. Try to do this carefully. Alright, awesome. I'll just put that to the side. Alright, I actually really enjoyed this WrestleMania for what it was. I know a lot of people bash this one. But really the only reason to bash it is for Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon. That's really the only reason. It's really the only real fault there. But you have Edge and Chris Jericho, Batista and John Cena. And then we had your career versus streak match with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, which rivaled their first match. Well, not their first, but their first WrestleMania match. I still think the first Hell in a Cell match is better than both of them, but that's solely my opinion. Hall of Fame, you have Ted DiBiase going in. I love Ted DiBiase. You have Wendy Richter, Antonio Inaki. Yep, that. Maurice Mad Dog Vachon. Yeah, I was making sure I didn't butcher Antonio Naki's name. Okay. And then we have Triple H and Sheamus there. You have Legacy's Triple Threat. Rey Mysterio and CM Punk. The Hall of Fame spilled over onto that disc. Money in the Bank ladder match. It was a 10-person Money in the Bank. Beautiful stadium. And Phoenix. So there you go. I think it's like the Cardinals. Yeah. I don't follow football or anything like that, but I think it was the Cardinals. Alright. So, I really enjoyed that WrestleMania. And then there's this one, WrestleMania 27. Slip cover, obviously. This is going to be hard because all the damn slip covers in the later years. Alright, so WrestleMania 27 here. Same artwork here. Just shiny, glossy border there. Alright, so you have The Rock, John Cena, and The Miz for the WWE title. You had Triple H versus The Undertaker. Fireworks in the background. It's a decent artwork cover here, but you have a WrestleMania 24 in the background there. Whatever. I mean, it's a good image. Why not? There's your spine. I do love the gold. Here, I'll show you Glossy gold there. I do love the gold. So, your Hall of Fame, you had Shawn Michaels, Legion of Doom, Jim Duggan, Sonny. Abdullah the Butcher, it is what it is. Okay, so there's your artwork there. Beautiful stadium, and this is when they did away with the inserts. But they did bring the inserts back briefly for the steelbooks, which I do have the steelbooks as well for WrestleMania 32 and 33. I'll probably show you those at the end as well. You have your Hall of Fame, Disc 3. And then you also had CM Punk and Randy Orton. You had Edge's final pay-per-view match. Not his final match. I think he had a house show match against Del Rio there. It's a decent opener. And then you have The Rock hosting, obviously. So there, you have Damn Snooki on here for some reason. You have Jerry Lawler versus Jack Swagger as an extra. And then you have Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler. One of my least favorite WrestleMania matches of all time. God awful. That should not have taken up 13 minutes. Alright, here we have WrestleMania 28. I think the cover would have been better if it was just Cena and The Rock. I think it would have been more powerful. But it doesn't matter because they already did the damn rematch. So what the hell does it matter at this point? Once in a lifetime, my ass. But anyway, I'm not bitter. Yeah, beautiful artwork on the back here. This was in Miami. Yep. I think that's The Rock's hometown. Or at least where they build from. These damn slip covers, man. I love slip covers, but they're a pain to get off when you have to do a review one-handed. Alright. I actually won't get them without the slip cover if they do come with one. I'm very anal about that. Alright, so we have The Rock and Cena there. You have your end of an era Hell in a Cell match. That's not the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time. I'm sorry if you think it is. It's not. I think it's a very overrated match, but it's not a bad match. It had great psychology. I'll give it that. Great storytelling. I just don't think physically it was the greatest Hell in a Cell. I think that honor goes to the first one. And then there's that. I don't know why the hell that took up that. I don't want to talk about that. Alright, we have Randy Orton and Kane. You have Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. Still pissed about that. But hey, it got Daniel Bryan over, right? So, I mean, it did some good. You have Cody Rhodes versus Big Show for the IC title. You have Team Teddy versus Team Johnny. Triple H versus Undertaker, already named it. And then we had CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. In my opinion, that's match of the night. And this artwork is beautiful. If you can see it there. That's beautiful. You have the cell there. Beautiful stage. So, there you go. And then, of course, you had John Cena versus The Rock. Overall, I think it's not one of my favorite WrestleManias. I think it's an okay WrestleMania. I'm probably one of the few people that actually says that, because I know people go crazy over that WrestleMania. And this is probably one of my least favorite WrestleManias of all time, WrestleMania 29. Beautiful cover, though. I really love the artwork here. They really did a good job with this. I can't stand the idea that they did a rematch. I prefer one-off matches, if it's something amazing like that, you know? But it is what it is. Both of them were decent matches. Neither match was really that great over a 4-star match. Alright, and then we had Undertaker versus CM Punk, match of the night. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. Jack Swagger versus Del Rio. Beautiful setup there. And this was billed from New York, New Jersey. MetLife Stadium. And this is when they started the format for a lot of the WrestleMania DVDs, where they have these boxed images for each match, with the disc art on the disc, yeah, no shit. The match listings on the disc, which I cannot stand that. I prefer everything over here, match listing wise. I just think it looks better. I'd rather have really nice disc art instead of have the match listing on there. I've always had a problem with that. It's just something I wish they wouldn't do. And they only do it for WrestleMania, which at least they don't do it for every other release. You had Mark Henry and Ryback, Fandango versus Chris Jericho. You had your Hall of Fame with Mick Foley, Booker T, Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino, Donald Trump, yeah. But overall, this is probably my least favorite WrestleMania, at least of this bunch. I think WrestleMania 11 takes the cake for my least favorite, but whatever. Next up, we have WrestleMania 30. Beautiful artwork here. This slipcover is amazing. I love it. And this is one of my other favorite WrestleManias for sure. You know, I'll never forget watching it live for Taker and Brock Lesnar, obviously. Can't believe I did that. Kept it standing up. Alright, so beautiful artwork here. I love the purple. Purple is my favorite color, so it's good to see that there. And one of my other favorite Hall of Fame classes, Jake the Snake Roberts, my favorite Golden Era wrestler. We have Ultimate Warrior. Say what you want about him. I still think he deserves a Hall of Fame. You have Bray Wyatt and John Cena. You have Daniel Bryan and Triple H. Taker versus Brock. End of the streak. I'll never forget that moment. But yeah, you had all three legends there. That's really cool. And that was hosted by Hulk Hogan live from the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, aka New Orleans. But yeah, beautiful artwork here. Once again, everything's on the disc. And you had a great Battle Royal. That's probably my favorite Battle Royal, honestly, because I love Battle Royals. One of my favorite match types. And then obviously you had your triple threat match with Randy Orton, Batista, and Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan getting his moment, which is awesome. I'm a Daniel Bryan fan all the way. I love this WrestleMania. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. It's one of the better ones. And speaking of, we had another great WrestleMania here, WrestleMania 31. In my opinion, this is actually one of the greatest. I think this is the best WrestleMania we've had since 19. You know, I love the artwork on this, and they did away with the numbers. They just have the play button. But we do get a little cameo right there from 31, so at least we have that. And that's the last time we got a WrestleMania number. Alright, so, love the artwork on this. No spoilers, right? And your Hall of Fame wasn't the best. You had Randy Savage. Unfortunately, he could not give his speech. I'm a huge Randy Savage fan. It sucks that they waited this long. It is what it is. We had the Bushwhackers, Alundra Blaze, Kevin Nash, Schwarzenegger. Get the slipcover carefully. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass to put all these slipcovers back on. Alright, so you have your beautiful shots here. I love the artwork. That is a beautiful Hall of Fame disc. I really like that. And then you have the play button there. You had your IC title ladder match, John Cena and Rusev, Triple H and Sting. And the card you get for this one, you have Hulk Hogan. I wouldn't be giving away Hulk Hogan cards now, would you? Alright, and then you have Taker and Bray Wyatt. You have the Ronda Rousey segment. Like I said, I'm not a fan of celebrity involvement. I'd rather see a good match take the place of a celebrity segment, honestly. But yeah, this is actually a fantastic WrestleMania. Not a bad match on the card, honestly. Even the Divas match was worth watching. And then your main event, you had Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar with Seth Rollins cashing in, which is a really cool moment. That's the best way they could have ended it. Alright, next up, probably my second least favorite WrestleMania behind 29. Yeah, I really legitimately hate this event. I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me for saying that. I just do. And no, it's not just because Roman Reigns won the title. It's not. That's not the only reason. Trust me. I just think it was a piss poor WrestleMania. Beautiful artwork, though. I love the artwork on this. Very good artwork. They went with like a darker tone, which I like. But you had your triple threat women's match. Last time the Divas title was seen there. You had Brock and Dean Ambrose, very disappointing match. Shane McMahon and Undertaker, also disappointing. And then we had Triple H versus Roman Reigns. And I'm under the belief that you should never send the fans home unhappy, especially at the biggest show of the year. That's why WrestleMania 30 felt so great, because they all went home happy. Unless they were pissed about the streak, but you know what I mean here. I mean, I'm pissed the streak ended the way it did, but I am one of the few people that said the streak should have ended. I just don't think Brock was the right guy to do it. We have the Rock card there. We have Roman Reigns with the title. You have their main event match there, taking up both panels. You have a lot going on this one. We had a crowd of around 96,000. It wasn't actually 101,000. Sorry to break the news to you. But still, 96,000 still impressive. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with that. We have Chris Jericho and AJ Styles. Love AJ Styles. Great to see him at WrestleMania. You have your U.S. title ladder match. You had 3 pre-show matches, which are extras on here. And then you have, let's see, some more artwork. You have all 3 legends there with the New Day and the League of Nations. And for your Hall of Fame, I'll just show you here. You had Sting, Big Boss Man, Fabulous Freebirds, Stan Hansen. You know, good stuff. It's great to see Sting go in, you know. And I do have the Steelbook. I guess I can get that to show you. I just have it chilling up here. There we go. I also have some Blu-rays for WrestleMania, but here we have the WrestleMania 32 Steelbook. Very cool artwork. Very nice. And I'll open it up and show you quick. Why not? And like I said, you get an insert. And I also have the Brock Lesnar WrestleMania mat card there. So, very good stuff. I'm not a big Steelbook collector, but when it comes to wrestling, they do know how to do Steelbooks. And finally, we have WrestleMania 33. I'll just put the Steelbook above that. I love this Steelbook artwork, man. Awesome. Great stuff. Alright. Now, the thing about WrestleMania 33, I have a grudge against it because my dream match was to see John Cena versus The Undertaker. And I know we saw that at Vengeance in 2003, but that was 14 years ago. It was supposed to happen, but then he proposed to Nikki. That's why the match went to shit, because he wanted to propose to Nikki, which I respect that. But still, that was my dream match, and now we're not going to see it. It was supposed to happen 2 years in a row, but didn't. I love this cover, though. That's the most star-studded cover I think they've ever had. You had every star for this WrestleMania, which was cool. And overall, though, I do like this event. The stage, one of the best stages they've ever done. They really put a lot of effort into this WrestleMania. So you got to give it to them. And they went back to the Citrus Bowl and everything. Triple H versus Seth Rollins. Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. With Taker putting him over. That's the biggest way you can possibly put someone over. Beating the Undertaker in the main event of WrestleMania. That's about as big as it can get. You had Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Match of the night. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? And then we have Seth Rollins' card there. NXT book. Advertisement. You had 2 women's matches. Alexa Bliss kept the title. No, she didn't. Alexa Bliss lost the title, right? I think Naomi won. I'm not a Naomi fan. I'm an Alexa Bliss fan, so. But yeah, there's your stadium shot. I love that. Let's see. So you had Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, obviously, and that was actually a very entertaining match. I thought it was gonna be just kind of boring. I thought it was gonna be like a boring 3-minute match, but it actually went like 5 minutes, and it was very entertaining. Very entertaining match. And of course, you had the Hardys come back. That was awesome. But we have good Hall of Fame too. Kurt Angle, Teddy Long, Beth Phoenix, Rick Rude, Rock and Roll Express. You had the return of Bischoff and Cornette. I love Jim Cornette. Beautiful, beautiful man. All right, so there you have it. 21 goddamn minutes, but it was worth it. So that's every WrestleMania from 15 to 33. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.